name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Just absolute straight party time, bro.
Goddamn right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're now tuned in to the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, better known as the Bookie Killer to most of you. El Scorcho out here in the Las Vegas streets. Sitting here with my co-host, the Big Skipolo. Big Skipper, what's up, brother?
Hot as fuck, man. Set a record for record heat out here. I know you guys don't want to hear us bitching about the heat all the time. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. I'll put up with the 117-degree weather to live in Las Vegas any day, Steve.
So will I. June 22nd, 2017. My microphone sounds like straight shit. You figure after all this money and all the winning games, we could finally get some equipment that would sound good, huh?
God damn, I can hear you.
One day, huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With this voice, this professional master closer intuition, I want people to be loud and clear when they hear my voice. You know what I mean?
Is there anybody out there?
I think there is, big buddy. Anyway, gorgeous day out here in Las Vegas, June 22nd, 2017, and we're making money hand over fist.
Yes, we are. 2017. We're gonna need a machine to count all this money.
Goddamn right. Well, we've already got a few of those.
Oh, yeah, we do.
We've been bringing it in. Shout out to everybody that's down with the VIP Sports team. Shout out to everybody that's been making money. If you're just tuning into the VIP Sports Podcast, by the way, podcast number 127.
Wow. It's amazing.
Yeah, we're getting up there. Like I said, we'll be at 200 before too long.
But yeah, we will. 73 more.
Goddamn right. If you're just tuning into the VIP Sports Podcast, my name is Steve Stevens. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie. I'm a Bookie Killer. You might have seen our show, Money Talks, on CNBC. I'm the most feared sports bettor in the world and the #1 documented individual in the world. The whole idea of the podcast is to teach you guys how to be better sports bettors. After all, there's more money to be made in sports betting than any other investment in the world. Isn't that true, Skip?
Amen.
There's no money in the stock market. I mean, what do you get if you're putting money in the stock market right now?
Fucked in the ass.
Fucked in your ass with no straw, raw. No rubber, no grease, nothing. So if you're a hard worker and you want to flip your money like a world-class gymnast and you don't want to hit the streets and sell dope, sports betting might be a good option for you to make a second income, not to mention we're bringing people, what, 300-400% back on their money?
Absolutely.
Shout out to all the guys that took advantage of that Father's Day special.
Yes.
17 people alone with an 85% fucking record.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And I think the only reason why 17 people signed up is because the promotion only went on for what, 8 hours?
24 hours at the
24
most.
hours?
Yeah.
Well,
we were only in the office for 7 hours.
I was just going to say, dude. How many hours do you come in a day?
17. Oh, you talking how many do I work a day?
Yeah.
About 5.
On the Father's Day special.
I do a lot of shit behind the scenes, bro, that you don't know about.
Of course you do. I'm saying on the Father's Day special, the next day, you came in for about 5 hours. So
see, all you count is the hours I'm actually sitting at my desk.
No.
You don't count the hours I'm entertaining clients. You don't count the hours that I'm fucking spending researching and making phone calls and taking phone calls from contacts.
Well, you want my list of shit?
No, I don't. But you're asking me how many hours do I work a day?
Are you talking with all the business people all day, every day?
I mean, when it comes right down to it, I put in.
Do you got to deal with the accountants? Do you got to deal with the attorneys?
No,
do you have to deal with the people and the information and all that?
That's not my job.
Well, that's a tough job.
You said how many hours you put in a day? About 4, Skip? No,
no.
Actually,
hard work and dedication.
That's right. I'm at my desk about 4 or 5 hours a day. However, I'm putting in a solid 9, 10 every day.
We have to.
You got to.
12 hours a day. Listen, we grind for you guys all day long. I mean, a lot of the times we do talk shit, but we're here 7 a.m. and pretty much leave a lot of time at 6 p.m., to be honest with you.
Or later.
I do bust your balls a little bit about it, but I want to give a shout out to those half of those people that spent the $100, made $3,000, and didn't reinvest.
And disappeared.
Those
congratulations.
are not. Yeah, congratulations to you guys. We call you guys get the girl, grab the money, and run type guys.
Yeah.
You put your foot in my pool, and you had no intentions of swimming.
Steve Miller Band.
Yeah.
Take the money and run.
Yeah.
You did a great job.
Correct. And
$99. We made a bunch of people, what, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000?
Average person made $3,000.
Oh, Sunday.
And I did the stats. Out of 17 people, 8 of them upgrade, and 8 of them are 7 upgraded. 8 of them have not done anything.
Disappeared.
Because they all have the same record. We don't side games. People don't get different fucking games. Everybody gets the same shit at here at VIP Sports.
The other 10 we're still looking for.
Goddamn right. Anyway, we're here to make you money betting sports, tell you that what's hot, what's not, and get you into it. If you want to get a hold of us, get us at 877-220-6540. If you're looking for a free pick, go to our website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com.
Yeah, this podcast is basically a spinoff of our TV show, Money Talks, that featured Mr. Stevens on CNBC, on the #1 financial network in the world. He's the only sports bettor in the world that has ever been featured on the #1 business channel, not once, but 9 different times, about professional sports betting here in Vegas.
And they paid me, not something that I paid for and paid for advertising.
It wasn't an infomercial.
A primetime television show all about my life of a guy that bets big, lives larger.
Yeah, it wasn't an infomercial, wasn't a commercial. We didn't pay to be on there. They came and documented us.
At this point, if they don't know what's up and they're not calling us and they're not making money.
I want the new people to know. There's somebody might be watching this for the first time.
You're very right, because we consider ourselves a throwback, but also something new.
Right.
So you're right. We are getting new viewers every day.
Are you a virgin? Are you a virgin? Because we love virgins.
Absolutely.
Give us a call. If you've never bet sports before, give us a call. We'll walk you right through it.
We'll take it real easy with you.
Love a virgin.
Skip, we got packages for all types, levels, shapes, sizes of sports bettors out there. Whether you're a $100 player or a $100,000 player, we got programs for every one of you guys. The bottom line, get the money. And last time I checked, you do like making money, right?
I love making money.
Goddamn right. Subscribe to the podcast on YouTube, iTunes. We love reading all your guys' comments. We appreciate the thumbs up. When you click subscribe, make sure you hit that little bell on there. That way you get alerts to the podcast, so you don't have to go searching for them. You know what I mean? You get alerted whether I do a Rolls Royce cam, we're betting a big bet. And by the way, Motivation 101 Rolls Royce is coming back. But guys, I've been very, very tired lately. Like I said, 115 degrees today, Skip?
Yeah.
115 degrees today.
Yeah, set a record 2 days ago, 117 fucking degrees.
So it takes a little bit out of the energy with everything that I'm doing. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, VIP Sports Las Vegas. Direct message us with any questions. Talk to us. We'll definitely talk back. Huh, Skip?
Oh, we'll talk back for sure.
Great show for you today. Like I said, we're going to talk about the NBA draft. Major League Baseball is in full effect. We're going to give you guys some more information on how to be a smarter sports bettor, look for certain traps, and how to make yourself a hell of a lot more money for those guys that try to read between the lines. Then once you get your bankroll in the right position, pick up the phone, call 877-220-6540. One call, that's all.
That's it.
I'll take you from crawling to balling in a matter of fucking days.
Absolutely.
What's on your mind, Big Skipper?
The Armed Forces Radio Network, Steve. We give a shout out to the military here every week. They listen to the VIP Sports Podcast every Monday at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Pacific, and every Friday at 11:30 a.m. Pacific. Armed Forces Radio Network. Thank you once again, men and women.
Thanks for keeping us safe, guys.
Keeping this country safe. We got 4th of July right around the corner, and just want to thank you guys and girls for protecting us. We definitely got your back.
Absolutely. We're going to get into some Major League Baseball just to get going. And as you know, Skipper,
baby.
Major League Baseball is sponsored by BetOnline.ag.
It sure is.
One of the web's most popular sports destinations, offering wager on nearly every sport and event possible. Once you are in action, you'll see firsthand why BetOnline.ag has an A+ rating, including the earliest opening odds in the industry, Big Skip.
There it is, Steve.
The best live betting software in the business, and most importantly, fast payouts. One thing that we love are fast nuts and fast payouts. You know what I mean? Head over to betonline.ag today. You're a little slow, huh? Head over to betonline.ag today and sign up for an account using the promotional code NEW2500 and get a 50% welcome bonus instantly added to your bankroll. Once again, betonline.ag. Because you can.
Because you can, people.
And you know what? I don't know how long they're going to be our sponsors, to be honest with you.
I got some clients that have been rocking
We love
the shit out of
BetOnline. We love all our sponsors, but a lot of people are signed up with them, and we have been breaking them the fuck down. Don't forget, we're not bookies. We're Bookie Killer.
Fast nuts and fast payouts, folks.
Gotta love it. Anyway, let's get into a little baseball today, Skip. What I'm excited about while you're listening, it's all about the money. At the end of the day, I could talk till I'm blue in the face, but everybody likes money. You do like making money. You want to be on the winning side. Let's tell these people how to get fucking paid.
Absolutely. Let's talk about two of the best weekend series here in baseball coming up. The red-hot Colorado Rockies, Steve, are taking on the red-hot Dodgers at Dodger Stadium over there at Chavez Ravine out here on the West Coast this weekend. The Dodgers are just a half a game lead on the Colorado Rockies in the National League West. This should be one hell of a weekend at Dodger Stadium.
Well, if you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, they face off in L.A. Friday, as you said, for a 3-game series. Should be a marquee matchup. These two teams right now are hotter than fish grease. These motherfuckers are playing to win, is all I can tell you. Two solid teams. A battle for Western supremacy, if you ask me, this weekend. Colorado winners of 6 of their last 7 games, as you said.
6 straight they've won, Steve.
Yes, they have. So, once again, that's a team that's definitely been getting their money. They've been paying you at the sports book, and the line hasn't been outrageous, if you notice. They haven't been coming out at minus 200 or minus $1.90.
Usually when Kershaw pitches, they're over 200, but other than that, you can find a good value on them.
Correct. I was more thinking of Colorado myself.
Colorado.
Correct. 6 out of 7. They've been scoring runs as well.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Colorado 6 out of 7.
Correct.
You're correct.
So that's why I feel like this is for supremacy over there. Like I said, you got a team that is kicking ass and taking names, gets another team that's kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah.
What's your outlook on this game, Skip?
Well, as you said, Colorado's red hot. 6-1 their last 7. They've actually won 13 out of their last 17. They're 25-13 on the road. Here's a team that knows how to win on the road. You know I always preach if you're going to make it deep into the postseason or even make the postseason at all in any sport, Steve, you have to be able to win on the road.
Yes, you do.
Colorado 25-13 on the road. In this series, they played each other 9 times so far this year. Colorado's up 5-4, so it's a tight series. Okay, tighter than any mouse's pussy.
Oh, yeah, that's for goddamn sure.
Dodgers, on the other hand, have won 12 out of 13. 12-1 their last 13 games. They've won 6 straight. They're 28-10 at home at Dodger Stadium. So you got a great team that's red hot, okay, 12-1. They're 28-10 at home.
And they're usually minus $1.80, $90, and not really all that good value.
Against a team that's also 6 out of their last 7, 13 out of their last 17. They're 25-13 on the road. There's going to be a lot of fireworks here this weekend.
There really is.
This is going to be a good series.
That is a fact. These two are going to get it on. And like I said, during the hot streak, like you said, they blasted what? The Reds, Cleveland, the Reds again, and now the Mets. I mean, we'll see how it goes against the heavyweight matchup against Colorado this weekend.
One thing I want to say before we get off of this series, the Dodger game, Steve, their last 12 games, 11-1 to the over. 11 out of the last 12 Dodger games have gone over. Are you paying attention, people?
Like I said, you've been betting that fucking home team, the Dodgers and the over. You've been making some fucking money is all I can tell you.
Yeah, now let me give you a warning. Don't be trapped this weekend. Don't just start firing on the over this weekend because I just said that and pointed that out to you. I'll tell you why. When you get 2 really good teams together like this, more times than not, when 2 great teams are playing hot and they're real solid, more times than not, you'll lean towards the under in those games. So be careful. And Colorado, their last 14 games, 8 unders, 5 overs, and 1 push. So be careful. Don't just go out there and start firing on the overs this weekend because the Dodgers are 11-1 in their last 12 to the over, because you will get stung.
You know what? I got to change the subject real quick. You know, you got some big fucking balls telling me that I'm over here fidgeting. Look at the fucking chair I'm sitting in, the desk I have.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, you were busting my balls telling me that I'm always fidgeting because I'm a motivated guy and I got OCD. I don't have no fucking OCD. I got the get money fucking disease. Why don't you look at my setup, Big Boy?
I see it.
I'm sitting in a fucking chair that can't rock. Okay, I mean, if I could sit like you and just sit there, I'd just have my elbows on the table and on my dick too.
I'm sitting straight up. What do you want me to do?
Well, I'm just saying, like you told me, you got to stop fidgeting around. What the fuck do you want me to do when I'm sitting right here? You don't want me to move my hands when I'm talking? Should I just sit like this?
Yeah.
Is that? So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as you see, we have something going on in baseball. It would. I don't know if you could pay me $500,000 to sit like this.
No, I don't want you to sit like that. Just be yourself, dude. Just
No. You said I have OCD or something. There's no OCD.
Keep doing what
I
you're
keep
doing.
my papers in order. I do my thing. But you got me in a fucking chair that's sitting straight up that doesn't move.
I didn't buy you that fucking chair.
No, but I'm saying like I don't have. Look. I have nothing to put my hands on. That's why. See, guys. Hey, what up, Steve Stevens, VIP. We're gonna do a show today. I have to be professional, so I'm standing up like this.
Right.
So that's why I have a lot of movement, because I'm trying to break down the pitch, show people how to go, move the show along.
You're just an excited fucking guy. You're always moving. You're hyper. That's good. That's why we love you, Steve.
I don't know. You were acting like it was a bad black eye for the podcast the other night when we had a few drinks.
Stay hyper.
Okay? It came out that you said that I say, and like I said.
Like I said, you do say, like I said, an awful lot.
I cut it out the program.
I know you.
And I've already said that I say a lot.
You're doing well.
For a professional, 20 doors took turns doing handstands on the carpet. You got to stay articulate.
That's nice.
Like I said.
20 doors turned what?
20 doors took turns doing handstands on the carpet.
Yeah, there's a tongue twister.
Huh?
Give it to me 3 times.
20 doors took turns doing handstands on the carpet. 20 doors took turns doing handstands on the carpet. 20... Don't fuck with me. Nice. I'm a motherfucking master closer. Back into some baseball because these people want to hear about it. You hit it right on the head. That's definitely the matchup of the weekend.
That's going to be a great weekend. Chavez Ravine over there at Dodger Stadium.
These people are just looking straight up to make money right now, though. So
well, who is it?
We all are. Like I said, let's look at some teams that...
no, let's go to the second series. Twins are playing the Indians this weekend in Cleveland.
Yes, they are.
That's the other series should be a couple of good games.
Well, I just want to be the first to say, slipping a little bit are the Minnesota Twins after... a hot start.
Yeah.
I think they're 4-7 in their last 11 games.
They are.
But here's the thing: 20-9 on the road.
Pay attention. You listen to this?
20-9 on the road. So here, the Minnesota Twins are a team that can't win at home to save their fucking life.
Right.
But I want to say they're number 2 or 3 in the league on the road.
They're
Skip.
the third best road team in baseball.
There you go. Third best road team on the fucking planet. Minnesota Twins. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I want you to get out of this matchup, first of all, Minnesota Twins, like I said, started off very, very hot. Their last 11 games, they're 4-7. So not a team that you want to put your money on. However, a team that you might want to look to bet on the road. Talk to me, Skip.
Well, the thing that makes this series interesting is Cleveland is a game and a half ahead of the Twins in the American League Central for the division lead right now. Okay? Cleveland just swept the Twins last week, 4 straight games in Minnesota. And in fact, Cleveland swept the Twins in a 3-game series back in April in Minnesota. So now listen to what I'm saying. Cleveland has played in Minnesota 7 times this year and has beat them all, swept them twice. They beat them all 7 times. Okay? Now, on the other hand, Cleveland can't win at home. They're under 500 at home. So Cleveland's a team that's been winning on the road. They beat the shit out of Minnesota 7-0 in Minnesota. However, the series comes into Cleveland now. So now you got the Twins, which are 20-9, the third best road team in baseball, playing Cleveland, who's only 15-17 at home. So,
I can tell you, Cleveland's 7-1 in their last 8 games against the Twins?
Cleveland's been hot.
I'm just saying, they own the Twins, though, if you look at the matchup series.
Well, they played each other 10 times, and Cleveland's won 8 of them. 8 out of 10.
Wouldn't that say Cleveland owns the Twins in the series?
They do own them. However, the thing that makes it interesting is that they're only a game and a half separates them from first place in the American League Central.
Right.
And the fact that Twins are that good, they play very, very good on the road, and Cleveland is not even a 500 team at home. So don't get caught there.
No.
See, a lot of amateurs will be looking at that series this weekend saying, well, wait a second. Cleveland just swept Minnesota on their own field. They just beat them 4 straight games last week, the past couple days. So I'm going to fire on Cleveland this weekend. Be careful.
You have to be careful.
Minnesota's really good on the road, and Cleveland is under 500 at home. That's all I'm saying. And they're playing for the division lead, so be careful.
Not only that,
it's not going to be as easy as you think.
Not at all. Why do you think that we're the best in the world and you need to call us? Let me give you some stats that you need to be looking at. For instance, Minnesota Twins. They're 6-2 in their last 8 games to the under.
Yes.
So these are things that you people need to fucking listen to, okay? Out of the Minnesota Twins' last 8 games, 6 of them have went under.
That is correct.
Okay, so you might want to look at that stat as well, versus you could come over here and look at Cleveland. To the under, I think they're 4-2 2, and a push.
Yes, in the last 7, correct.
So, well, let's just say that you got to take the push off there. So 4 and 2 favor the under.
67% unders right now.
I was just going to say, you mix the two together, you're right at 67, 68%
And the Twins are even
to the
better
under
than
in their
that.
last 8 games,
Right.
correct? Mm-hmm. You put those two together, you're at a 70+% winning percentage.
Right.
So you might want to be looking at a total on that game
Stanky.
instead of thinking who you're winning. You know what I mean?
Hello, Stanky. Hey, this is Skip right in the middle of a podcast here with Steve Stevens. Say hello, Steve. This is Stanky.
Well, put him to your mic if he's one of our clients if you want to get him some shine.
One of my whales calling in right now over there from Pennsylvania. Shout out to Stanky.
Put him to your mic so I can hear him. Yo,
Stanky,
what up,
how's
Stank?
it going, Stank?
What's up, fellas?
Buddy, just rocking and rolling. If you don't mind, I'm going to talk to you real quick. Put it up to the mic.
We got you live here in the podcast right now,
Yeah,
Stanky.
if you're going to if Skip. If Skip's going to interrupt the fucking podcast, it better be good. Hey, listen to me. How does it feel to be 13 and 2 in your last 15 games?
You're loving it, right?
You do like getting this money, right?
Stank, let me call. Hey, Stank, I know you're in the middle of working right now.
Stank, what do you want to tell these people out there that ain't signed up with VIP? What do you want to tell these people that aren't signed up with VIP?
You better hook up fast.
Anyway, I love your attitude. Very unprofessional for answering the phone during a podcast.
It's Stanky.
I don't give a fuck if it's manky, lanky, or stanky.
Stanky, listen.
I got billionaires and I ain't answering the call.
Stanky, I'm going to call you back right
Shout
now.
out to Stanky. Very disrespectful. That actually threw us off big time.
You got it, partner.
People don't want to hear about that shit.
All right, you got it. I just had to cut him off. Sorry, Stanky. Love you,
Hey,
brother.
we love you, brother. Another happy client, like I said. So you might want to look at the total in that series. Skip, let's get into what's hot, what's not in baseball, real quick.
Twins unders were hot. Cleveland's unders are hot is where we were before Stanky called in.
You might be wanting to look at a total at that game rather than trying to figure out who's going to win.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Moving on, we're going to get into our what's hot, what's not segment. Make it real simple. Skip, you want to talk about some hot teams out there?
My armpits are hot right now.
Yeah, so are my games.
You got to turn the fucking hair on.
Yeah, so is my Kush. Huh?
Woo! Your Kush is hot.
Oh yeah, it doesn't get any hotter.
Your Kush
This is triple.
Your Kush is stanky.
Oh yeah, this is a hybrid right here. It's a mix between the Alaskan King Kush
Oh my God.
and the Master Closer Kush.
Nice.
This shit will take you over and beyond, elevate your limit, motivate you, inspire you, and just motivate you to get to where you want to be in life.
That shit'll have you closing crab.
You're goddamn right.
Master closing Kush mixed with a little Alaskan King crab.
Skip, let's talk about what's hot. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our What's Hot segment. And like I said, we're going to go over what's hot and what's not real simple.
Let's talk about some teams that have been getting you paid here the last week and a half, last 2 weeks. We just mentioned 2 of them. The Dodgers, 12-1 their last 13 games. Big Blue is starting to heat up out there. And keep in mind, this was my preseason pick to win the World Series. Here come the Dodgers. Look out.
Yeah, goddamn right. Colorado Rockies, like you said, 13-4, right behind them.
Yep.
Hitting that fucking percentage that will absolutely get you paid if you're a betting man.
Yeah. Arizona Diamondbacks are getting you paid right now.
No doubt about
11-2 their last 13.
Well, as you said, I think Chase Park, number 3 park for home runs, as we just said.
Yep.
We're talking about earlier.
Well, they've been out on the road. They just beat up on the Phillies a little bit. They got Phillies again coming up this weekend. But, those 3 teams we just mentioned, the Dodgers 12-1, the Rockies 13-4, Arizona 11-2. What do they have in common? They're all American League, National League West teams.
Yeah.
National League West, solid-ass fucking division. Dodgers, Rockies, Arizona.
Shout out to Dodgers and Colorado for keeping it up for the West. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know what? When I said there was no one repping the West, you got to count Colorado as West, right?
Well, no, not really.
Well, what do you consider them?
They're Mountain.
Mountain?
Yeah.
Mountain West?
Dope smoking Mountain West. Yeah, Mountain West.
All right, brother.
2 American League teams that are really hot. Cleveland, we just talked about them. 7-1 their last 8 games.
And the next team, I can't even say it. Go ahead. It's embarrassing.
I know, it's amazing.
I can't even.
But they made it to the list twice now.
I can't even fucking. But
Kansas
City Royals.
Kansas City has made it to the hot list for the second time this year. 9-2 in their last 11 games.
They've been getting that fucking money.
Shout out to Kansas City.
If
you've been betting the Royals, you've been getting paid.
If you've been betting the Royals, you're corny as a motherfucker, and you're not a real sports bettor. But yeah, hopefully you've been guessing on them and you've been getting paid, because if you've been making educated decisions and betting Kansas City, save that shit for someone that'll believe
Let's
it.
talk about 5 teams that are absolutely putting you in the foreclosure.
Let's just talk about the number 1 worst team that's not hot, the shittiest team in the world, worst record in Major League Baseball,
God.
a team that, if you're from there, you got to be borderline embarrassed. Skip, who's the worst team in baseball right now?
The Philadelphia Phillies. They can't win a game to save their fucking ass.
Oh, fuck.
They had the lead last night.
Shout out to Rude Jude. Huh?
They had the lead last night in the top of the ninth, 5-4.
Motown Philly.
They got no closer. They got no bullpen. They have absolutely fucking nothing. They don't have anything.
You guys got a first pick coming in basketball we'll talk about later.
They give up the lead in the ninth, give up a home run to let the Cardinals tie it up, and the Cardinals go ahead and win it in the 10th.
Yeah.
Phillies lost 5 in a row again. They've only won 1 out of their last 14 games. If you bet against the Phillies every day, you can quit your job right now.
I don't even think you need to give a breakdown on how terrible they are. They're the worst team in the fucking league.
Worst team in the league.
It's embarrassing.
They got the worst road record in the league. They scored the fewest amount of runs on the road in the league.
Right.
They're in last place in a lot of categories.
This number 2 team, I'd have to say, is I'd have to say more of a surprise of a shit team than the Phillies ever would be, and that's the San Francisco Giants.
Yeah.
They were projected to be way better than they have been so far.
They're a perennial postseason
We're
team.
what, 3 weeks? How far are we All-Star break? Couple weeks away?
2.5, 3 weeks.
2.5, 3 weeks away. San Francisco Giants are 4-14 in their last 18 fucking games.
Shame on you.
You guys should be flat out fucking embarrassed. They're a bigger surprise to be a shit.
Yeah, because that's a good organization.
Yeah, we knew Phillies weren't going to do too good, but for the Giants to be there,
Phillies aren't surprising anyone by sucking.
no.
The Giants being 4-14, they don't expect that up there in San Francisco.
Well, not to mention, Yankees were looking for their 8th loss in a row yesterday, which you know, they got blessed with a 1-7 record out of their last 8 fucking games.
Yankees the bottom fell out this week. They lost 7 games in a row. They did come and win that game solid yesterday.
Yeah, they did. They came back and got them one yesterday. Yankees is not a team by any means to put in foreclosure. Do not what's not.
No.
That just means you don't bet them right now. We do a podcast for you guys.
Stay away from them
We
right
do
now.
a podcast for you guys every fucking week.
Mm-hmm.
So Skip and I are going to tell you who to stay away from for at least a fucking week until we talk to you again. Okay?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
So don't take this as an overall thing because Yankees will be back. I think Yankees will be there at the end. Giants?
Of course they will.
Giants better be in your foreclosure.
That's the beauty of baseball. Baseball's all streaks. We've been telling you people this since the season started in April.
Well, what's Milwaukee leading?
Baseball is a game of streaks.
Isn't Milwaukee leading?
Leading what?
Their division?
They're close.
I mean, aren't they half a game above the boys?
I think they're up one. Yeah,
they're up one game on the Cubs, right, for 500?
I think so. One game or game and a half.
They're a game above the Cubs.
Mm-hmm.
With the Cubs playing the worst they could possibly, best believe Cubs are coming to get that easily.
That whole division sucks.
That division's absolutely fucking terrible.
I mean,
but you got the Cubs playing the way they are. They're a game back out of first. That shows you that division's terrible.
Yeah,
Would they be that way in the AL West?
No.
Well, how many games would they be back in the AL? I mean, they were in that fucking
They would probably, they'd actually be doing a lot better in American League West.
Think so?
Yeah, there's nobody in that division either. That division sucks too.
What about NL West?
They'd be getting destroyed in the National League West.
Huh?
Here's the thing, okay? The Cubs will be there at the end. We all know it. They're having a horrible first half of the season. Their pitching should turn around.
They've had diseases. Yeah, their pitching's got to turn around.
Yeah. Detroit Tigers is what you were going to say. Lost 5 in a row.
No. What I was going to say is the teams that we're telling you are not hot. These are teams you don't bet right now. Don't bet the Phillies. Don't bet Giants. Don't bet Yankees till they can give us some wins. Mm-hmm. And like you said, Detroit, you do not bet at all right now at all. They're not. I don't want to really put them on my foreclosure list yet. But when you're 3-10, you might make the. Actually, I am putting them. Ring the bell. I'm putting them on the foreclosure list right now.
They've had some really bad runs.
That means you don't bet them till we tell you elsewise.
Detroit's lost 5 in a row. They're 3-10 in their last 13.
Shame on them.
Not a team to be betting right now. Cincinnati Reds, absolutely horrendous.
And they better be on the foreclosure list for sure.
They've been on the foreclosure list since May.
If you've had Cincinnati or Phillies on your ticket all year long, you shouldn't even be talking about sports.
Phillies 1-13, Cincinnati 1-11, Detroit 3-10, the Giants 4-14. All teams to stay away from, people.
Once again, the teams you need to be betting right now: Dodgers, Rockies, Arizona, Cleveland, Kansas City. As hard as it for me to say, teams to stay away from: Phillies, Giants, Yankees, Detroit, Cincy's. When we come back, we're going to talk about some teams that are the best at winning 1-1 games.
Where are we going?
Right after the break.
Oh, taking a break.
The Tiger Stream is the best media streaming Android device that I've ever used.
And when it comes to looking for something to watch, I swear, the Tiger Stream box is
From the moment you open the box, the Tiger Stream is going to stand out from all the other streaming box providers.
Pretty much, we're getting rid of cable because we heard about this.
And y'all already know it is. Your boy Soulja Boy. Shout out to Tiger Stream. We just opened it up straight out the box.
With all the content this device can access, it literally pays for itself in just a few months.
Yeah, man. If you ain't got this in your crib, you ain't no big dog, man.
You do like making money, correct? I'm Steve Stevens. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie. I'm the Bookie Killer. Whether you're here in town on business or to flat out gamble, don't forget, sports betting is a multi-billion-dollar industry and you deserve your fair share. Call 877-220-6540 or go to VIPSportsLasVegas.com, mention this ad, and get a $500 personal play absolutely free. See you in the winner's circle.
BetDSI.com. Over 20 years in business, A+ rated and fast and free payment of winnings with odds on all sports and global events. Get a free $25 right now to try the site and a 100% bonus on your first deposit. Go to BetDSI.com now because it's only a game until you bet it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to the VIP Sports Podcast, #1 documented sports consultant in the world. They call me El Scorcho in the streets. Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer, back at it with the Big Skipper. Let's get into the second half of baseball. Who's that brought to us by?
Well, before we get into, we're going to talk about one-run games here in baseball. This segment of the baseball is brought to you by Paperhead. It's time to start making real money, Steve, by starting your own business today with the best player management software in the business at Paperhead.com. Built with exclusive tools to maximize your profits quickly and easily. Paperhead's secure and user-friendly platform allows you to become your own boss in this billion-dollar industry. Make sure to jot down the link that's shown below, right below on your screen. Jot that down. Get access to Paperhead's stellar platform at half price. Cutting it in half. If you go there right now, Paperhead.com will cut it in half. So if you're like Steve Stevens and you like to bet big and live large, then there's no place to cash in but Paperhead.com, period. Fair enough?
You got to love it. Shout out to our boys over there, keeping it real.
Paperhead.com.
Skip, you were talking about one-run games, ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
As you know, baseball, that master closer.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no, that's not bad. That's a good thing.
There we go.
No, that's a good thing. That turns me into the superstar. It's going to get my mouthpiece on fire. For you guys out there that have a mouthpiece like a slingshot or a water gun or a BB gun, or maybe even like a 22. Do you want to upgrade your mouthpiece to like a 9mm or an Uzi? Call Steve Stevens, sign up for a week of service. For that week of service, I'm also going to throw in a couple joints of that Master Closer Kush so you can elevate your mind. Because it's Thursday and you ain't got shit else to do. Fair enough?
While you're elevating your bankroll, you might as well elevate your mind, right?
Talk to me about some one-run games, Skip, okay?
The best teams that are winning close games, one-run games. It's real important to win those tight games. Because those teams that win those tight games are usually teams you're going to see in the postseason.
And we like everybody likes something tight. As everybody knows, if a team's blown out or your girl's blown out like a tire, you want to make sure that you're looking for something tight, all right? But anyway, Skip, also, it's very good to know for these squares out there what teams are winning these one-run games.
And what teams are not.
Yeah, because these teams could have an extra 12 wins that decided by one run, which could have went either way.
Well, once again, we're going to mention two teams that we've been talking about this whole podcast. Guess what? Colorado Rockies, 11-2 in one-run games. So they've been involved 13 times in a game decided by one run.
So all stats lead.
And 11 of those 13 times, the Rockies have won those games. 11-2 in one-run games. The other team we've been talking about the whole podcast, the Diamondbacks, Steve. 15-7 in one-run games. They're getting the job done. Toronto is 12-7, and Baltimore 12-8 in one-run games. Those are the four best teams when it comes to winning close games. What that means, Steve, that means that these teams are executing. They're fundamentally sound, and more times than not, it means they got solid closers, solid middlemen, and their bullpens are pretty strong.
Well, more than that, I'd have to say they bottom line, get the fucking job done.
Yeah.
If a team's going out there winning the game by one, that's the fucking squad that I want, right?
Yeah. Any team that's winning when I got my money on is the team I want.
Period. But like I'm saying, like teams that win by one, it's not by lucky. It's teams that know how to close, finish it out, have the right players, get the run when it's needed, put the right pitcher in to fucking get it done, and go from there. Because when it comes down to extra innings and shit like that, you know as well as I do, it comes down to your pitcher and can you get a run on the fucking board.
Yep, fundamentals, executing.
And that's just good old-fashioned baseball.
Let's talk about teams that don't execute, that are losing one-run games at an astronomical clip.
So you want to start with the worst?
Yeah, well, we just went over the best.
Well, I mean, you said Rockies, Arizona, Toronto. Did you mention Baltimore?
Yes, I did.
Is Baltimore really on this list?
12-8 in one-run games.
In one-run games.
Yep.
Huh.
Okay, so tell them who's the worst.
Well, I already know. I mean, I can Texas for sure because I can't tell you how many times that that's a stat that I know because, as you know, as one of my sources, that's one of our key sources in one of our programs is that analytics on that particular fucking stat right there.
The reason why we're interested in one-run games is because of the run lines, people, in baseball.
Correct.
You can play -1.5 or you can play +1.5.
And get good money.
So if you're going to bet the run lines, you want to pay attention to teams that are solid in one-run games and teams that lose one-run games. Okay?
Listen, now you're giving him too much game. I wasn't really going to put it all out there for him, but
well, fuck, I'm here to educate.
Me too.
Knowledge is power, Steve.
Me too. Me too. So he basically just told you the reason why we go over this stats is because it helps you with your run line game because run line changes the value of your teams tremendously. New York Yankees, 7-12.
The Yankees do not win close games. They're 7-12 in one-run games, Steve.
Yankees are either beating the shit out of you,
either beating the fuck out of you,
or they're losing a close one for sure, or getting pounded.
Yeah, correct.
But when it comes down to a tight game, they're losing
7-12 in one-run games.
7-12.
Now, here's another team we've been mentioning in the foreclosure category every single week.
Just put this team in a grave and bury it.
The worst team in the league. The worst team in the league in one-run games?
Philadelphia Phillies.
Yes, 10-18.
Write that down in circle, ladies and gentlemen. So,
10-18. You know what that tells you, though? Maybe if they could get a base hit every now and then when they had a runner in scoring position, they wouldn't be so fucking bad. They've lost 18 one-run games. That's a lot. Yeah. Especially considering when you only have 22 fucking wins, right?
Right. Well,
I mean, they got 22 wins on the season, but they've lost 18 games by one run. You know what that tells you?
It tells me the team suck. It ain't worth talking about.
As bad as the Phillies are, if you take them +1.5, you would have won 18 times.
True.
Because you know they were damn dogs on probably every one of those games. Probably, if not every one but one.
Which is going to give you well, you'd be surprised how many times they were favorite for a while there when we were laughing on their lines coming out.
You know how many people have gotten beat by betting against Philadelphia -1.5 on the run line?
Oh, all year long.
You've lost
80%.
You've lost 18 times.
Yeah, a lot.
If you're trying to cash on the Phillies with the fact that they suck. And you're,
you're making a valid point. Don't go against them either.
No, don't go against them on the run line. Don't take the favorite when they're playing the Phillies -1.5.
Oh, God. How many
because
people...
18 times they've been involved in that one-run game.
And how many fucking people you think, though, this is the worst team in the league, I'll bet against them run line every fucking game, and they're getting blasted?
Steve, they've played 28 one-run games. 28. They've won 10 of them and lost 18.
Well, they're a little late. They can suck my cock. They're terrible.
The Phillies have been involved in more one-run games than any team in the league.
We've given them too much shine.
28 games they've been in one-run games.
Just don't want to waste my breath with that team.
So if you're betting against them -1.5, you're losing your ass.
Valid point.
If you're going to bet against the Phillies, just bet the other team on the money line, not the run line. Let me just sum it up. That's the synopsis.
Guys, we're giving you valid information here you can't get anywhere else. We just want to let you know that, all right? Because if it was up to us, I'd just smoke weed all day, talk about Khloe Kardashian's cunt. But now that we're getting all this money and shit's trying to come together and sponsors are becoming six figures and we got the biggest podcast deal and in negotiations for TV again, you know.
And the other team that sucks? Cincinnati
Reds.
The other team that we mention in foreclosure every week.
So you want to sum up that little paragraph right there on what we were trying to teach these people?
I think I just
And let's
did.
move on.
If you're betting against the Phillies or Cincinnati, they've been involved in a whole lot of one-run games. Then bet against them on the money line. Don't try to get greedy and bet against them on the money line and get that big plus number. When you're losing one-run games, what that means, Steve, is usually that means your bullpen fucking really sucks.
Oh, without any shadow of a doubt.
That's usually what that means.
That's no joke at all. So that pretty much sums up Major League Baseball. And like I said, before we get off of baseball, guys, right now is the time to build your bankroll for football. It's not a time to take a break. It's a time to call my company, work with us exclusive, play a game a day, not every day, show you the formula for success, which is money management and discipline. It's all about betting more money on less games right now. You guys out there that are betting parlays are for fucking suckers. You guys are out there putting 5 games in action every day. Let me show you how to do it the right way. Bottom line is, if I'm the best in the world and you're betting sports, give me one reason why you shouldn't call me. You don't have one. Call. Anyway, let's move on to a little NBA. As you know, the NBA draft is tonight, Big Skipper.
Yes, it is.
Which should be exciting.
I'm so excited.
Well, I mean, NBA draft always got some big...
I'm thinking about throwing a fucking party.
Oh, are you really?
Oh, yeah.
I don't give 2 dog fucks about the NBA draft. You know what I mean? Lorenzo Ball's dad's going to ruin that for everybody, huh?
Oh, man, I think it's going to be great. I can't wait to get home, get it on the big screen.
Yeah.
Get in the fucking man cave.
And piss on it?
And just watch that NBA draft tonight, man.
Yeah, I'd rather watch 2 dogs fucking than the NBA draft tonight.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you ain't lying.
So, anyway... as you guys know, the NBA draft is tonight with the Philadelphia 76ers, as I told you before, with the first pick.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to pick up Markelle Fultz, to be honest with you, Skip.
The kid from Washington.
Yeah.
Kid from Washington, most likely. The Sixers have 75 wins in the last 4 years.
Well, like I told you earlier...
75 wins.
Well,
They're going to need a lot more than Mr. Fultz. Over there in Philadelphia. If you're a Philadelphia...
The last time Philly had a team, and I told you this earlier, is when they had Allen Iverson.
If you're a Philadelphia fucking sports fan right now, you just want to fucking jump off a goddamn fucking building.
Can I give you... Let me tell you why.
You got the Phillies, you got the Sixers. The Sixers have won 4 games in fucking... 75 games in 4 years.
We just told them how the Phillies have the worst team in the world.
God almighty.
Well, let me give them a stat. Let me give them a stat for the Philadelphia 76ers, just to represent Philly. 75 and 253 is their record in the last 4 years.
Oh, God. That's unbelievable.
Oh, my fucking God.
Who's got number 2?
The Philadelphia 76ers
let's get off the fucking...
are 75.
It's a disgrace.
The record is 75 and 253 in the last 4 years.
They're going to need 8 more fucking first-round picks.
So, yeah, I don't know. But where he's wrong is... Allen Iverson turned that.
I'm never wrong.
They were a losing fucking team when Allen Iverson came to the team. He made that team explode, got him to the playoffs, did what he needed to do.
This guy ain't doing.
Let's see what this guy can do.
Well, Mr. Fultz ain't turning nothing around.
Well, if Iverson can do it, why couldn't he? Are you going to tell me you're going to downplay somebody? Anybody could do anything they put their mind to it. This guy goes over there and works his ass off and wants to be like Iverson. You're motherfucking right he can. But it's up to him to do it. Or is he going to come to the league, smoke weed, fuck a bunch of bitches, and get lower back pain?
I'll take B.
But, you know, for you NBA players out there, you should take pride in wanting to go to a team like the Philly. Like if you're Fultz, take pride in going over there and look what Iverson did to the organization. You don't look at this 75 wins and 253 losses. You go into it saying, I'm going to do what AI did for this team. I'm going to take them to the next level, and I get ready to fucking explode. That's what a fucking true leader does. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Who has the second pick? Lakers?
LA Lakers.
Lonzo Ball, right?
Lonzo Ball. Another dude. I love his dad. I love his marketing. He'll never sell his shoes for that price. We were laughing about that before, but love his dad. I actually loved his game in college basketball. Looks like the LA Lakers are going to get him for sure. They've been moving a couple players around just to let us know that he's getting them for sure. However, what do I think? Here, ask me a question. What do I think Ball will be for the Lakers and in the NBA? Average at best. Your dad can't play for you, brother. So, I mean, if we could put your dad's heart in you and you could have that type of spice, but you're going to be a finesse player, you're going to be kind of weak. In a few years, maybe you could put some weight on. You're going to be a great player. To be comparing yourself to a Michael Jordan and selling shoes, get the fuck out of here.
The Lakers traded D'Angelo Russell to make some room, huh?
Yeah, I heard of that earlier today, yeah.
D'Angelo Russell to the Brooklyn Nets for Brook,
and Lopez.
For Brook Lopez.
Yeah, which the Lopez brothers are two of the sorriest Espanol players I've ever seen in my fucking life. Both Lopez's can suck my fucking cock. I wouldn't give $10 to have either one of them on my fucking team. Wow. So who really gives a fuck? However,
another big trade on Tuesday, brother. You see Dwight Howard?
Yeah, Dwight Howard once again, another player who I don't give a dog fuck about. Dwight player.
I just met him at the Braves home opener back in April.
Well, I'm sure you did. I'm sure he didn't give a dog fuck about you.
He don't give a fuck about me. I don't give a fuck about him.
Well, of course, I was trying to say that, and you were defending him.
I'm just reading the news, bro.
Aren't I allowed my opinion?
Dwight Howard don't give a dog fuck about Skip, and Skip don't give a dog fuck about him.
Skip, who was the trade? Where's he going now?
Charlotte.
Charlotte, okay. Yeah. So Dwight Howard's going to Charlotte. This is a guy that I really loved in the beginning of his career, was very strong. Then he started smiling too much, started getting fouls, doing the dance moves like LeBron did at first, kept smiling, and just completely turned me off as a player. Never had that fucking strength and that gangster that I was looking for in him. Player that I think has robbed the league for a lot of money, didn't live up to his potential, fucked a couple owners' daughters, love his attitude in the streets.
He was hanging out with his kids at the Braves game. I mean, I kind of like that.
I love his attitude. I'm talking about as if I was an owner. There's two different things. As a professional basketball player, I think you pimped the league. You didn't give it everything you got. As a person from the streets, good job, homie. Get that goddamn money. You did your fucking job.
Well, the Atlanta Hawks will get Miles Plumlee from Charlotte and guard Mario Bellinelli. That's who they're going to get.
And quite Plumlee, they can put it right up his ass. What's that going to do?
I don't know.
It's going to be a Garbaggio team. LA Lakers won't do much this year. Here, write this down and set it for Thursday, June 22nd, 2017. Mm-hmm. Lakers will not be a great team this year. They will be average at best. Ball will be an average player. He'll get manhandled, and that's what I can say about the LA Lakers.
Well, the good news is that the NBA draft segment, Steve, was brought to you by BetDSI.com.
You're goddamn right, my boy over there, Anthony. Shout out to Anthony.
BetDSI has been operating for more than 20 years. They're an A-plus rated sports book. They offer fast payouts. They have odds on all the sports, all global events, from players who demand it all, including office pools, poker rooms. If you like to bet horses, you can do that over there at BetDSI. Skill games. If you're a whale bettor, you bet large money, they can handle that too. If you're a guy who wants no nonsense and a high-limit sports book, BetDSI.com is the perfect choice. Head over to BetDSI.com right now, create your player account, and when you sign up, use the promo code CHEDDAR, like in cheese, CHEDDAR, and they'll give you a free bet over there. That's what the pamphlet said, $25, $50 free bet, something like that. And everybody likes a free bet, right? If you're looking for the best solution, Steve, go to BetDSI.com, where it's only a game until you bet it, right?
You're motherfucking right. Get your paper out there in Costa Rica, Anthony.
What do you want to talk about now, the Las Vegas Knights?
Yes, I do, and that is a very exciting thing that I do want to talk about. As you know, Las Vegas' hockey team is in full fucking effect this year. The Las Vegas Golden Knights.
Another beautiful thing about...
Corniest fucking name I've ever heard in my life.
Another beautiful thing about Las Vegas, we have all kinds of events. Every week there's something else here.
Oh, not only is it the #1 entertainment city, not only do we have the finest foods, not only do we have the finest entertainment, not only do we have the finest prostitutes, hookers, hoes, sluts, and bitches willing to fuck for free.
Best looking pussy in the world.
But we actually have professional teams now that's going to take us to a whole nother level. Not to mention, did I mention gambling, sports betting, live table games? I mean, where the fuck else would you rather be?
You got it all here.
I love my town. I love Las Vegas, buddy.
What a great place.
I wouldn't have rather been born anywhere else. Las Vegas Golden Knights are the hockey team, ladies and gentlemen. Stanley Cup champion goaltender Marc-Andre Fleury is now a Golden Knight after being selected by the Vegas Golden Knights in their expansion draft.
3-time Stanley Cup winner.
Goddamn right. Sorry, I was giving him a little discredit. Basically, a superstar coming to play for the fucking Knights right off the bat.
We got a 3-time Stanley Cup winning goalie right here in Vegas.
If you don't know anything about our team, me and Skip will start talking to you a little bit about more when the time comes. But the head coach is a friend of the family over there with Skip, and Skip knows all about his play. And Skip, you're saying they're recruiting big boys. We're going to have pretty much a scrappy team, is what you've been told from your boosters, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying, isn't what the big boys telling you?
That's exactly what they're
saying. So Vegas' team, we're looking to recruit some big guys that are looking to kick ass. We get a good goaltender and a couple good wings, buddy. We're going to have a fucking team.
We got a legit fucking shutdown defenseman.
We just need some scores.
Fucking Mark Theo in the fucking 6'3", 230-pound, one of the top defensive players in the league. We picked him up too. They got James Neal, top line right fucking winger, 20-plus goals, 6 straight years. Like it. So we got an offensive guy that scored 20-plus goals in 6 straight years, a defensive player, 6'3", 230-pound fucking beast, and a 3-time Stanley Cup fucking goalie. Now, don't get too excited, because normally what happens with these expansion drafts, they pick these guys as fucking pawns, and they end up trading them before they ever even...
Never ends up being the team you have,
Yeah, before they ever even get to the ice.
Before they even suit up, yeah.
Let's just see what happens. But last night here in Las Vegas, Steve, the NHL awards were right here in Las Vegas at the T-Mobile Center last night. And that's what I was saying. What a great city. There's always something going on. The hockey awards were here last night. MVP of the NHL was given to Connor McDavid from the Edmonton Oilers. The young stud, Connor McDavid, got the MVP. Gave it to him right here in Vegas.
Oh, I want to give a shout out to... I forgot to even say it before we leave. I want to give a shout out to you and one of your close friends, Lawrence Taylor. He did tell you that his little problem would it be a no big deal. Sure enough, Lawrence only gets 1 year probation. Shout out to you, Lawrence, out there. You're a good guy, solid dude, and
Lawrence,
you know who to call when that motherfucker comes down to making that money betting sports, don't you, Lawrence?
That's my boy LT. I mean, he likes to party, man. He likes to have a good fucking time. He's a great dude. Loved hanging out with him. Super Bowl weekend was his birthday here this past February. We had a great time. LT got a little DUI, but no big deal. He's all right.
I mean, we all do. I mean, but you can't get behind the wheel and drink anymore, guys. There's too many Ubers and Lyfts that can take you places, and I don't want you killing my fucking family, nor am I going to kill somebody else's.
Don't drink and drive.
It's what you and I are always good at, man. I always have no problem with a driver. We take that roles. We got the driver anyway. Speaking of, like, way out shit and partying and this, that, and the other, Carrie Fisher, Miss Star Wars, everybody knew she was on, you know, a lot of pills. She struggled and stuff like that. And speaking of entertainment news, you know, she was Princess Leia.
Princess Leia is whacked out on pills.
Daughter of Debbie Reynolds. I mean, she grew up in a fucking pill atmosphere. You know, I'm sure Mom's been on Quaaludes since back in the day. But after Star Wars, her career really didn't do much. But good person, just had a problem with the pills. Well, her autopsy not only found her normal Loratab, Oxycontin, Percocet, but it looks like Carrie had a little cocaine in her system. Looks like she was doing a couple key bumps as well.
That's unbelievable.
So on top of her medication, Carrie Fisher was coked the fuck out.
No way.
A little bit of heroin to come down. There was heroin in her system as well. And to top it off, a little Molly.
Come on.
A little Molly as well. That bitch should have changed her name from Carrie to Holly because she was eating a lot of Molly.
Sounds like a fucking pharmacy over there.
Well, no, it sounds like a rock and roll star. Shout out to Carrie Fisher for going out like motherfucking a rock and roll fucking superstar. She went out just like a Jimi Hendrix, bro. She went all out. I mean, just like a Kurt Cobain.
Speaking of fucking pill problems, our boy Tiger Woods looks like he's seeking a little bit of help. So,
well, Tiger, when you're doing a lot of cocaine, driving around Florida, fucking swerving,
well, you know, he says he's got back pain and he's got sleep disorders, and he needs...
That's what you're supposed to tell. That's what the doctors tell you to say when they give you the pills.
Right. So he needs a little help with dealing with his back pain and his sleep disorder, and he needs someone to watch his medication intake.
Tiger Woods needs me.
Yeah.
I need to put fucking 3 or 4 of Floyd Mayweather's bodyguards with him. Get him in the fucking gym. Another one to slapping around. One of them to make sure everything's good. And roll.
I was just telling Rightside this last night. I was telling my son, what Tiger Woods needs is me. He needs somebody to hang out with him.
He needs a life coach.
Yeah. He needs,
well, you're going to have him right down there. Where are you going to...
He needs somebody to hang out with him.
Oh,
and
fuck.
Listen, he likes to gamble. He's in fucking Vegas all the time on the blackjack tables, right? That's a known fucking fact.
Yes, it is.
He likes to gamble. He likes to fucking party.
Yeah.
He needs someone like me just to, you know, me and Big Ron to walk around with him and just, you know, make sure he stays out of trouble.
Ron's going to be working the doors starting tomorrow, right? He said he was coming in for a while because, you know.
When we get back. But I will say this before
Shout out to Big Ron.
Before we take off, you want to mention Tiger Stream? Tiger Stream?
Go ahead.
Tiger Stream, I mean, they sponsor the celebrity news section, don't they?
You're goddamn right they are.
Tiger Stream. If you're like most sports bettors out there and you want to watch the games that you got your money on, you can't always find them on TV. They're blacked out half the time. Well, if you get Tiger Stream, you can watch any game from around the world whenever the hell you want to watch it. Now, what else would you want more than that? Simply connect Tiger Stream to your home Wi-Fi and get access to every major sporting event. Tiger Stream. They offer access to what? Movies, all kinds of shit. You said your kids watch stuff on there all the time, right, Steve?
Yeah, we're trying to find porn, but we haven't got that yet. But yeah. Absolutely, this thing has absolutely everything. Basically, keep it real. Cut your cable bill. TrigoStream.com.
That's it. Tiger Stream, baby.
Anyway, one more thing in celebrity news. Jay-Z, Beyonce had their twins.
Oh, did they?
A boy and a girl. Supposedly everything's happy with them.
Nice.
Shout out to them. Another billionaire family. That's all I'd be doing is having kids. If I'm a billionaire. Fuck yeah. If you're a billionaire, I'd want to have 15 kids.
Really?
Fuck yeah. Spread your seeds around and let them fucking grow. You know what I mean? But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, it's hot as fucking 120 degrees out here in Las Vegas. Only thing hotter right now is my baseball. As you know, Colorado is hot as a fucking pistol. So are the Dodgers. Skip, anything you want to tell these people exactly what to do, or anything you want to say? Or
yeah, what I'd like to say is this. If you listen to these podcasts and you like the fact that we inform you, we give you some knowledge, we help you out with your sports betting, we make you laugh every now and then, you know, you like his attitude, you like my attitude, why in the hell are you not calling me? Why can't I speak to you every day? If you like us that much, why don't you call in and let's talk every day? You'll get to become my friend, we'll become business partners, and we'll make a lot of money together. So I'm glad we can entertain you. Let's become business partners. 877-220-6540. Let's become business partners today.
I'm just going to end it like this, man. I'm a human being just like you. I bleed just like you do. I pay bills just like you do. I got a heart just like you do. I got better things to fucking do, to sit around and do a podcast, to teach somebody to do something that doesn't work. I have been proven over and over and over. I'm on CNBC, the Business Financial Network, documented as the #1 consultant in the world. I've been banned from 80% of the sports books out here in Las Vegas, not for cheating, for winning too much money. If you can find somebody else that has that credentials, I'll give you $5 million fucking dollars. If I'm the #1 sports consultant, which means I make more money betting sports than anyone in the world, and you bet, you need to call me fucking now. If you're sitting there and you haven't taken advantage, we have promotions for you all day long. I just want to let you know that life is short, and I want you to fucking play hard. Whether you're getting the money you deserve or you've been kicked on your ass and things aren't going as well, you could always use a second income. Do you want to turn 500 into 2,500? Do you want to turn 5,000 into 25,000? Let me be your huckleberry. I'll hit the home run. All I need you to do is run the bases. I'll do whatever it takes to get the job done. All I need you to do is give me 1% of your trust and confidence, and I'll earn the other 99%. On another note, motivation, inspiration, and positivity is every fucking thing. If you stay positive, you give it every fucking thing you got in life, that means you give it 110%. Whatever job it is, you leave your problems at the door, you go over there and work. You motivate people. You do whatever it takes. You show up every day. Consistent equals resistance. You wear it down, something good will come your way. If things aren't going so good for you, keep your head up. I promise you one thing. Tough times don't last, tough people do. And I know that's hard to say when you're down and out and things like that, but VIP Sports is making more money betting sports than any other investment in the fucking world. So no matter what you got to do, for all you bankers out there, to all your hedge fund guys, to all you oil tycoons, to all your real estate people out there that have an extra $5,000, $10,000 sitting around, give me a call and let me flip it like a world-class gymnast. Because at the end of the day, there comes a time where you deserve to shine, and that day is today. On the behalf of VIP Sports, myself, Mr. El Scorcho, it's hot out here in Vegas, and so are these fucking games. Give us a call. One call, that's all. We love you. See you.
It's Steve Stevens, I bust your bookie head open. Split it to the white meat, I ain't joking. Me and Dirt Bomb in the ghost float. Straight OG like that kush I be smoking. It's way too potent for rookies to come hit it. A little white girl around, I might sniff it. Poppin' bub in the club, so twisted. My pops keeps telling me to go get it. So I'm at the sports book, betting big on the Clippers. I'm talking about 5 figures, I need a few shots of liquor. Might need another zipper if the bomb play me. Fuck around and put a $500,000 on Tom Brady. When it comes to betting sports, Steve Stevens a beast. Need a certified winner called VIP Sports. Got too many felonies to ride around with my Glock, so sure to keep it since I got shot in Vegas like Pac. Here and